your day. Girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view. There's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day. Girls of your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so light.
Oh my goodness, I have to laugh. Good morning, Frederick. How is it already July 1st? Well, it is, and happy Monday to you. I have to laugh. I showed you guys my daughter's cat on Friday, I think it was, Thursday or Friday. Anyway, I leave my office door open and he comes in and out, but I shut it right before the stream, and every time I shut the door, it doesn't matter where he is in the house, he comes running and he paws the window, which is hilarious. I don't know why he does it, because I open the door and then he just walks away. Oh, cats. I haven't had an indoor cat since I was a kid, so it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, happy Monday to you. Did you know we stream to 7 different places every weekday morning at 9 a.m.? So I'm not sure where you're watching right now, but we're on several Facebook pages and, of course, in Everything Frederick and More group, which, by the way, just grew to over 130,000 members. The show is also on my LinkedIn page and, of course, on YouTube. I got some feedback from a potential client last week that I didn't have many people watching the videos on YouTube. Yeah, you're right. YouTube is the least viewed channel currently, but each video does get an average of over 1,000 views, which is pretty good. And we've topped 83,000 total views across all platforms, which isn't bad for just being 3 months old today. And we made it 513 subscribers on YouTube. And I'm going to be doing a Good Morning Frederick swag giveaway this week to celebrate. So if you're a subscriber, keep your eyes open for that. We are going to hit that 1,000 goal by September. I feel it. You guys are awesome. And I have so many great advocates out there for the show. And I appreciate you all so, so much. If you're wondering how you can support Good Morning Frederick, well, there's 3 ways simply to do it. And they will cost you nothing. Tell someone about the show. Encourage them to watch it. That's the one easiest way. That word of mouth is going to go far, and I appreciate it. You can also, of course, subscribe, like, comment, share the streams, and follow. I know it sounds so simple and dumb, but it truly does help. The algorithms are looking for that engagement, and the more we get, the more they push the show out to other people in our area. So go through some of the older videos and watch them as well. And if you're looking for some marketing opportunities, reach out. I have some affordable ways to reach thousands of people in Frederick, and the interviews are always free. So we'd love to give you that exposure. Both Good Morning Frederick and Everything Frederick and More are all about giving back to local organizations. That is the one thing that Shannon and I have in common, and one of the reasons why we chose to work together. Right now, we are supporting 2 fundraisers. One is Souls of Love. I'm collecting new shoes for kids in Frederick County, and my goal is 200 pair, which is about 60 more than I created last year. So we want to thank Ken's Transmissions and Positive Technology. Each of those organizations donated $500 to Souls of Love. They get the tax deduction. Julie shops for the shoes, and I get the total toward mine. So everyone wins, and I love it so much. So if you're looking for a tax deduction, whether you're an individual or a business, let me know. Message me. I will give you the details you need to get your tax deduction, and I'll be able to add the shoes to my total. And if you just have $10, $20 that you can give, check out my socials. I have my Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all those things on there. you can send a couple dollars and I'll shop for shoes and add them to my total as well. Mama Cone and I are going to total up all the shoes this Saturday, and I will give you an update on how many I need. I'm guessing right now I probably need about 75 pairs of shoes to hit my total. So I've got till the end of July, the 21st I think is the deadline, to get those in. The other organization we're collecting for, we've got a yellow bin for Stuff the Bus for United Way. And I dropped off my 110 school supplies that I got from Staples for just about $50. And I would love to add yours to that as well. So you can stop by the Home of Everything Frederick Thursdays to Sundays. But if you want to drop them off before, or perhaps you want to order from Staples as well and have them shipped to Everything Frederick and More, the shop, I'd love that. And I will be there to meet that shipment whenever it arrives. So again, you can reach out to me and let me know how you'd like to get us those. But again, we're helping out the kids in Frederick County who may need some school supplies. All right, on today's show, we've got Possum Pets. Thanks to Pet and Home Care, I meet two adorable kittens. Oh my gosh, Sheldon and Bernadette. And if you're a Big Bang Theory friend, you will understand those names. And I chat with Amanda Whitener from Woman to Woman Mentoring, and I get all the details about that amazing organization. Chris Michaels is back this week. He and Bob Miller join me from WFMD's Morning News Express to cover news, weather, and sports for Frederick. Plus, as always, I've got all the events for this weekend, and this week, actually, because it is Independence Week. So let's get July started right now. Well, we wouldn't be here without our great sponsors and supporters of the show. We help you move. Whether you're moving across the street or across the country, Nicholas and his team of moving experts can make the whole thing easy. I know, moving and easy, those words generally are not in the same sentence. But you're going to want to use a moving company who's got some great tips, who can help you out, and who know how to pack a truck like none other. That means you're going to get more of your stuff in the truckload and get to your destination quickly and easily. We Help You Move is veteran-owned and a huge supporter of the Frederick community. And we're putting it out there. Nicholas still needs a Montana move to count it off, and then he will have been to all 48 lower states. I don't know about Alaska and Hawaii. I don't think that is in his... I don't know. I don't think maybe he'll go to Hawaii, I guess, if you're going to pay for that. I'm not sure how that would work. But anyway, wehelpyoumove.com for all the details there. All right. So I don't know. You ladies can probably appreciate that, but I am having a hair issue. Okay. The shop, I hate when this happens, and maybe you can relate. They don't have my hair product that I use, my gel, every day. So I'm having to try new products just to try to get things worked out. And so far, not so great. So apologies. I've got this, I don't know what's happening. The humidity, it's just too much. So I might be wearing hats all week this week until that happens. But, it is the kind of the things that we do every now and then just to make things work. So we've got Bob Miller and Chris Michaels coming up in just a minute. I know Chris needed a few extra minutes this morning. We're going to bring Bob in anyway, and we're going to get him started on WFMD's Morning News Express. We're going to cover the news, weather, and the sports for Frederick. I figure we can talk hair since Chris has none and you and I
Right.
do. But how are you this morning, Bob?
You know what? I am great. Thank you for asking. Every day's a holiday, every meal's a banquet. And, Chris is doing his Joe Biden impersonation. He had 7
Here
days.
he is. Here he
Had
is.
more than 7 days to get prepared for this.
I know.
And he's like, I need more time.
I know. And I stalled to at least 11 after for him there.
Right?
So here we go.
By the way, before we let him on, don't let him go. I'm looking at your brother's son's hair.
Oh, yes.
And it looks like your hair.
It does look like
He
my
has a
hair. My
dark,
nephew.
curly
Yeah.
hair.
He's got the best hair. My nephew Alessio just turned 4, and we can't wait. He's going to be in Frederick next week. I can't wait to
nice.
see him. He's so fun.
Speaking
I'm
of
here.
hair. Yeah.
You there?
Speaking
You
of
there?
hair,
Okay, we're
gonna
talking
cut
hair,
the
so
beard.
we figured it wasn't important for you to
I
be part of that
shaved it up
conversation.
nicely, Bob, I shaped it up nicely. Look at that. It's got a point to it. And let me do my best Joe Biden impression right now.
Oh, poor
I'm
Joe.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know, poor Joe. He didn't have a great evening. But so you just survived a week in Florida at Disney. How was it?
Well, I wouldn't say survived yet because I didn't pay off my credit card bill, which has about 25% interest. So once I pay that off, if I do, then I'll say I survived.
Yes. Well, financing the family holiday, there's nothing like it at Disney, boy. The $14 sodas and, oh, Lord, yes.
So the way you just said family holiday would make me think that maybe you're married to somebody from Australia, because don't they say that in Australia, holiday?
The
instead of
holidays,
vacation?
yes, yeah. I'm bilingual. I'm bilingual, Chris.
It was fun. We had a great time. It was hot. And I was telling Bob this morning, one of the few times I'm thankful I didn't have hair in my head. Because it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, Florida in late June, early July, I guess. But I'm glad you guys had a good time and got to see all the parks and enjoy that.
Yeah. And as I
How
said
was
on
the
show,
drive?
The drive was good. It took about 14 hours. We stopped, of course, in the hotel because the last thing you want to do is drive straight through with two upset kids and a nagging wife who calls you too cheap to get a motel. Just kidding. My wife isn't a nagger. I love her to death. It was a great drive. We stopped in the hotel, and I'm afraid of flying. I have a horrible fear of planes. So real quick side story. The closest my wife ever got to taking like a trip to Jamaica is Jamaica Queens in New York. That is the closest. But
That's terrible.
however, the bonus is it does smell like reefer in Jamaica Queens, just like the country Jamaica. So there you go. So
I can't believe you're afraid of flying.
I am.
Well, I love
it's,
flying, thank God, or I would have never gotten to or from Australia for sure. So there you go. All right, so what's happening in local news?
Well, I guess it's a good thing we can say that it's actually a slow news day. Some good news. There's a new program for those seniors out there. There's a new program to help seniors in Frederick stay in their homes. Frederick County Executive Jessica Fritzwater said 116 people have signed up for a program that provides low-income seniors with resources to age in place, meaning to stay in their own homes, which is a good thing because there's so many seniors out there, unfortunately, who are living on Social Security, and we all know Social Security wasn't meant to live off of. They can live independently. Service coordination for seniors, which is the name of the program, is expected to eventually expand to assist about 300 people. Melanie Cox, the president of the nonprofit organization, advocates for the aging of Frederick County. She said in an interview, a 5-member team of services specialists creates individually tailored plans for each senior who is part of the program based on what they want to focus on. Now, Steve Harris, the program service supervisor in the county's Division of Aging and Independence, also spoke about it in an interview, which you can hear a clip over at WFMD.com. In other news, a Hagerstown man was arrested for threatening to blow up an MVA office. Now, look, I know how stressful it can be to have to wait in an MVA office, but seriously, to threaten to blow it up, come on now. Well,
Especially in Hagerstown. Hagerstown is nothing compared to Frederick.
right.
Yeah.
Now, this actually happens to be, I believe, an employee who actually made that threat. But on Friday,
Of course they did.
right,
Because they had to wait in their own line, for goodness sakes.
right. On Friday, employees of the NBA approached a Maryland State Police trooper,
Oh boy.
Uh-oh, he froze.
Anthony Jacob
Yeah.
Fritz, allegedly threatened to bomb the building, according
Oh,
to
boy.
a press release. Yeah, I kind of have a feeling he won't have that job anymore.
Well, I would hope not.
Right. Take a look at weather. It looks good out there today. Looks nice, sunny skies. We'll get up to a high of 80. It was a little chilly this morning. Did you notice that when you woke up? I had shorts on
Well,
today.
you've
and I'm
been
like,
in 200-degree temperatures.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, you're right. We're going to get down to a low of 67 tonight. Tomorrow looks like a high of 87 with mostly sunny skies and down to a low of 64. So it seems like the next few mornings might be a little chilly, which is fine with me. And that is it with news and weather. Now we have the man, the myth, the legend, the morning mayor, Bob Miller, with sports.
Why do I look like I've been partaking in a cannabis situation in Maryland? My eyes look like they're so... I'm like going, I got to do this, make it look like I'm actually awake.
Cheech and Chong.
We wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, Bob, every single day. That's why.
That's right. So the Orioles didn't wake up yesterday on national TV. They got embarrassed yesterday. But good news for Texas rookie Wyatt Langford. He became the first major leaguer to hit for the cycle this season. Unfortunately, it was against the Baltimore Orioles.
Great.
That's right. He hit he hit a triple in the fourth, double in the fifth, a single in the sixth, and a home run in the eighth as the Rangers beat the Orioles 11-2 Sunday night on national TV. I know, right? Taj Bradley tied a career high with 11 strikeouts. Isaiah Paredes homered, and the Tampa Bay Rays beat the Nationals 5-0 on Sunday. Bradley allowed just 3 hits and walked 2 over 5 2/3 innings. Good news for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson is going to head to the Home Run Derby. Major League Baseball said that on social media on Sunday night as Henderson walked to the plate in the 3rd inning. They put it on the scoreboard, and he promptly struck out. So there you go. And WNBA's bad girl, she's like the villain when it comes to Caitlin Clark. It's Angel Reese. Actually broke a WNBA single-season record. She had her 10th straight double-double, finishing with 10 points and 16 rebounds. The last person to do that was Candace Parker of the Los Angeles Sparks in 2015. Well, there you go.
Wow. Yeah, that's such a rivalry happening. I mean, I guess she's kind of made a name for herself being kind of the villain against Caitlin Clark. I don't know.
Yeah, why not? I mean, it's putting seats in the seats, as they say.
Yeah.
The Major League All-Star Game is really the only All-Star game I can actually stomach watching anymore. The NBA All-Star Game has gotten so ridiculous. There's no defense, and forget the NFL. I mean, it's gotten so bad now. Although I do like the NHL All-Star Game. They're still pretty good.
Yeah. They're more. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch any of the All-Star games because they're just not. It's not competitive.
No. Nobody wants to. None of these guys who are making millions of dollars want to get hurt.
Right. Yeah.
Playing in
exactly.
a game that really means nothing except for a couple more zeros in their bank account.
Yeah. Agree. All right, gentlemen. Well, Chris, it was lovely to have you back today. Way to kick off July, and some big stuff coming up this week. You guys are at Baker Park on Thursday.
4th of July, baby.
Yeah.
Hot.
Do you guys know the rundown of what's happening at Baker Park this week?
Well, one thing we got going on, which is really cool for the first time this year, we have a segment that we have on WFMD called Hometown Heroes, where I interview heroes around Frederick County. So we're going to be doing actually a live interview over on the WFRE stage of a couple of hometown heroes. In between when the bands play on their big stage over there, we're going to have a hometown hero from the Frederick City Police Department, Frederick County Sheriff's Department, and the Frederick County Fire Department on stage, and I'm actually going to interview them for about 5 minutes in between bands. We want to make sure.
That's awesome.
Right, we want to make sure, Frederick County, we love our hometown heroes here, and we want to make sure we acknowledge them, not just on the radio, but in front of all the people that are going to be there live. So looking
Well,
forward
I
to that.
might have to come out there. I'll bring my camera. Maybe I can get 5 minutes with them after, and then we can feature them on the show as well. That'd be great.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
That would be great. That
Yeah.
would be great. It's going to be
All
a
right.
lot,
Well, we will.
lots of people.
Yes, we will see you guys tomorrow morning. Have an awesome day. Welcome back, and we'll
you.
see you soon.
All right. Thank you, Dani.
Bye. All right. We want to thank Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD's Morning News Express. All right. Take a quick break, and then I have giveaways for the week, all the events coming up this Independence Week, and Possum Pets, and Amanda from Woman to Woman Mentoring. That's all coming up right after this.
All-in-One Events is Frederick's #1 source for event rentals and entertainment. Please visit us on the web at www.aioeventgroup.com or call 1-888-727-8902 for more information.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Sheldon family beyond compare.
Ah, yes, Real Estate Goddess. 20 years of experience in the area getting her clients the best deals, I'm telling you. And then we have A&S Construction, a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and it is right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can do your windows and also fix your gutters. And how about a patio and deck? Are you looking to do any improvements this summer? Well, maybe just have Sandra come on out and give you an estimate for the job, and then you can figure out if it's something you can get done. Call 301-703-2157, or you can email info@ansconstruction.net. Send an email. Tell Sandra what you are thinking about doing. She'll get right back to you and schedule a time to come out and check out the work. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any repairs. And I bet, if you ask her and you want a new deck or a patio and you say, hey, can I get that $750 off that deck or patio I'm doing? I bet you that Sandra will say yes. And if she doesn't, then I will take care of that for you, okay? Email info@ansconstruction.net or visit them online, ansconstruction.net. All right, let's talk about what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Atlas Wood Floors, serving the area for more than 34 years. Wood Floors, luxury vinyl plank, pretty much anything you can put on your floor they can handle. I don't think they do that social media trend of the coins, the pennies in the flooring. I don't think they do that, but pretty much everything else, any other kind of material. Although you can give them a call and ask them. I mean, I'm not sure what the quote would be, including the pennies or whatever else you're going to put on there. Call them at 301-948-9663. Ask for Jeff, 301-948-9663, or go to atlaswoodfloors.net for more information. Give him a call. We'd love to have him up in this area. All right, you want to know what's happening in Frederick? You got to go to the Everything Frederick calendar. You can get access to the calendar by going to promocircus.com. When you go to promocircus.com, you just click on Everything Frederick Live, and you see the calendar of events right below there. And you can see there is not a day. There's not a day without at least 20 events going on in Frederick this summer, which we absolutely love. And in order to see it so it doesn't hurt your head, just click on this agenda button in the top right, and that way you can see it day by day. Now, I believe most of these events are happening all week except for Thursday, of course. But the Friday events, you may want to contact whoever it is doing the event first, because I have a feeling a lot of places are going to be closed on Friday, or a lot of people are going to be taking off. So just double check all the dates and times because when we put them in at the time, everything is fine. But who knows what will happen. I don't want you going somewhere and getting upset that it's closed. This week, actually today at 10:30 is the first Kids and Family Maryland Double Deckers event, 10:30 to 12 today. You do need to get your tickets. So they're doing them on Wednesdays and Sundays, I think, for the rest of the summer, rest of the year, actually. So if you missed today, so don't panic. It's all good. But it's going to be a ton of fun. They take a tour of downtown Frederick, and they stop at Baker Park at the end so that you can actually have a picnic lunch that you bring, which is so fun. So you can take the kids on Maryland Double Deckers. A great new feature here in Frederick. We're so happy to have them here. Also, the summer lunch program is in at Walkersville Public Library, and it is also at Brunswick Library, and I think I also saw it at a couple of our other schools in Frederick. I can't remember if I was passing by North Frederick or Monocacy Elementary, but check your local school to see if they are offering, if your child needs lunch or you know someone in your neighborhood needs lunch. All right, the Walkersville Fire Carnival is on this week. Now, again, the times weren't posted when I created the event, so double check that and head out. You can head out to the Walkersville Carnival tonight. Also, we do have a couple of spaces left for flower arranging with Ori this evening at the home of Everything Frederick. Mama Cone and I are going to be there. It's from 5:30 to 7:30 this evening, and we'd love to see you there as well. You get to create your own bouquet with guidance from the master himself. Ori will be there, and we can't wait to do that. It is also the I Don't Like Mondays Comedy Showcase is tonight, 7 to 9 at Rack Brewing, and I think that's pretty fun. So there's an open mic session and a lot of people entertaining. So we might see our next big comedian forming at Rack. And after a few beers, I might get on stage. Who knows? I'll have to go maybe next week. All right, tomorrow, 2 for Tuesday karaoke at the Orioles Nest. Of course, the Walkersville Fire Carnival will be on all week. And our Frederick Keys are home versus Trenton. So you can get your tickets or you can win your tickets. Just text Keys to 888-465-2944 and check your texts if you've entered before, because I this morning instead of Friday emailed or texted all the winners for Maryland Lottery, Tree Trekkers, and the Keys. Let's see what else. Wednesday we have the Historic Homes Tour in Emmitsburg, which is great if you want a little history. Maybe you got some friends visiting from out of town. You can check that out and reserve. And Wednesday, it is the first Wednesday of the month. We'd love to see you at the home of Everything Frederick from 5 to 7. We'll provide the cocktails. Well, let's see, we got some beer last time. We had some seltzers and some wine and Cugino Forno pizza, which I'm sorry to say last month was the first time I'd ever had it. It is absolutely delicious, so you're going to want to come by. We'd love to give you a slice or two. And Thursday is July 4th, so rest assured, none of these events are going to be happening because they repeat all the time. I just set them up, right? So I haven't gone through to say they're not going to happen. So I'm just telling you, July 4th, you either want to be in downtown Frederick for Party in the Park. There is a bunch of stuff happening on the WFRE stage, live music, and even Sammy Kershaw will be performing on the stage on Thursday. Of course, they've got all the other great stuff at Party in the Park that is happening in Baker Park thanks to Celebrate Frederick. you're going to want to get down there early and get your space. Hey, if you're going to Baker Park on Thursday, number one, take your patience with you. You are never going to get in and get out simply or easily, okay? And if you're lugging a bunch of stuff there, you're going to want to get there early, get your parking space, reserve your spot. I have good friends that go out there at the crack of dawn to get that one of the little pavilions near the pool and set up for the day, okay? So there's going to be a lot of people down there. And weather forecast right now, it looks like they're calling for sprinkles in the morning or showers in the morning and maybe a thunderstorm, which always happens on 4th of July. And generally it might rain for a few minutes and then clear up. So we're hoping that that is the case. But of course, the fireworks show happened about 9:15 in Frederick. And then you're going to want to sit and chill for a while before you and 15,000 other people try to get out of downtown. And I don't know the best viewing spaces. They shoot the fireworks off from Parkway Elementary School now. So sometimes being up at that end, maybe even up off Jefferson Street, might be a good viewing point. On Friday night, July 5th, there is Barnyard Band and Booze at Green Meadows Petting Farm. Let's see, they have the Freddie Long Band. Oh, Freddie is amazing, and that would be a lot of fun, so you can get your tickets for that. And coming up on my birthday, Amish Outlaws, that could be a lot of fun as well. All right, so that is it, getting you through this Independence Week, and we hope you have some fun plans coming up. I actually have not yet decided what we're going to do. I probably will head down to Baker Park. I'd love to interview some of our hometown heroes for our show and check it out. It's been a while since I haven't had to actually work on 4th of July, so might be nice just to be a little visitor to downtown Frederick, and I hope to see you out there. Also, the final thing, if your child would like to attend summer camp with the Flying Cows, you can still register. There are 2 weeks. You can do one or both, July 15th or July 22nd for summer camp. And to get the links and details for all of those, you can text calendar to 888-465-2944 or just go to promocircus.com and click on Everything Frederick Live. And if you have an event you want on Everything Frederick calendar, you can email it, everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. Okay, we want to bring you these awesome possum pets. Oh, Sheldon and Bernadette are just adorable. And we want to thank Pet and Home Care, trusted and reliable care since 1999, providing top quality service from highly trained professional pet care sitters, or pet care people. Pet sitting, doggy daycare, or kenneling, Pet and Home Care is the best choice with simple online scheduling and 24/7 availability. They are always there for you. Go to petandhomecare.com for more information. Let's meet these adorable kitties. I'm at Frederick County Animal Control. This is Ben, an 18-year-old who wants to be a zoologist. You have to have a lot of science for that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never very good at science.
Yeah.
But you like it?
Yeah, science, I really like it.
So you also play soccer overseas?
Yep.
That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, I just came back from Germany.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did you like it?
It was good.
Yeah?
I really liked it, yeah.
Yeah? Do you think that that might continue for a few years?
Yeah, that, and then I want to work with animals because it's always been a passion of mine.
Yeah. So you started fostering during the pandemic.
Yep.
And you now go to all shelters around Maryland? Because you're from Waldorf.
Yeah.
Not very close.
Yeah.
You took a big drive. Who are you picking up today? Do you know?
Forest.
Forest?
Yeah.
And you do dogs?
Yep.
What kind of dogs do you like?
Right now, I would say like all type of bulldogs have been my favorite.
Yeah.
Chihuahuas.
So you like big dogs and little dogs?
Yeah.
Very good. Your mom says you've been a foster fail a couple times.
Yeah, we have an old English bulldog. It's been a foster fail. We had a Chihuahua. It was a foster fail.
I would fail every single
Yeah.
time though. I know because you get attached, right?
Yeah.
And you don't want to give them away
Yeah,
because
it's
you
hard
kind
seeing
of
them given away for
Yeah. How long, on average, do you keep a foster?
depending on the circumstances, some we'll keep for 1-2 months if they have to be trained. Some they'll be there for a few days. We had a few. So it just
Yeah.
really depends on what
Do you
they
work
need.
with the animals and train and try to get them kind of just so they're in the perfect
Yeah, we
shape?
try to get like the basic steps like crate train,
Yeah.
potty train,
Nice.
so they could be the best they could for their
Now, who does
family.
this when you're overseas?
Usually my dad or my other brother, but
Yeah.
because we got a puppy that we had for like 3 years that I've had to train, so he's been a lot of work.
Yeah, they are a lot of work. You have to keep up with it, right?
Yeah,
You have to
it's
continually
consistency.
remind them of the rules.
Yeah. But he's good now.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you will be in Europe for how long do you
year.
think? Another year?
Yeah, another year, and if I sign a pro contract, who knows?
Well, we would love to see you on the pro circuit. This is Ben. He's from Waldorf, and he helps out shelters around Maryland by being a foster. You can do one too. You can contact Frederick County Animal Control for more information, but we appreciate your big heart. Good luck with soccer. And we love that you want to be a zoologist. I can't wait to find out where you end up.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're at Frederick County Animal Control in Rosemont. Oh my goodness, Bethany, these kittens.
They are very, very cute.
They are cute. This is Bernadette. And
This is Bernadette,
Hi,
and this
baby.
is Sheldon, and they are siblings. And they're about 3 months old at this point, and they are probably our longest kitten residents because they get overlooked for a couple of reasons. First, when they first got here, they were a little bit shy. They, especially Bernadette has outgrown that. But also they have FIV, so they are FIV positive kittens. And
Yeah.
I think that is a deterrent for people. But also we want these guys, if possible, to be adopted together. So that's another kind of deterrent that's keeping them here while other kittens are kind of finding their forever homes.
Right. And so you were telling me FIV is like an immunocompromised
Yes.
disease
Yes,
that
so-
they won't die from, they might die with, but
Right.
because they could get other illnesses and don't have that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I mean-
So the way that I describe it to people is it's like HIV in people, right?
Right.
It's an illness that you can live a long, happy, healthy life with, and
Yeah.
these guys can. But because they're immunocompromised, they can't fight off infections as
Right.
well. So you want to try to keep them as healthy and away from germs as possible. It's more likely that they would not die from the disease itself, but like
Right.
from a secondary infection that they couldn't fight off.
Right.
So, over time, it or not has kind of changed. And over the last couple of years, we've been adopting out a lot of FIV positive cats, and these guys are no different.
Yeah.
As you can see, they are super playful. They are your typical kitten. They want to play on your hair, and they want to. Bernadette particularly likes to try to crawl up onto your, on your chest and cuddle, and they want to play. And there's really, we want to make sure we're educating people because there's really nothing to hold them back from being the kittens that everybody wants.
Yeah, and it's probably best at this point to stay together, maybe to be the only two kittens, but if there are other cats, just to be mindful of how they all fit in together, right?
Exactly. As we've learned more about the illness, we know that it's not spread through casual contact. So, they can live together. Obviously, they both have it, but they could also live with cats that do not have it.
Right.
Because, sharing food, water bowls, grooming each other is not how it's spread. It's spread through like aggressive bite contact and fighting. So, which is why we see it a lot in our chubby cheeked tomcats that are coming in unneutered and things like that.
Right.
So you really just, as long as your household has a pet hierarchy, that's stable, and the animals aren't fighting, they can live with animals that, again, don't have FIV.
Yeah.
And we have adopted FIV positive cats out into households with animals, with existing cats that don't have the illness.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so if people want to come in and take a look at Bernadette and Sheldon,
they can do that by going to visit fcac.as.me to book that appointment. Because these guys can be a little immunocompromised, we do ask that when you visit them, they're the first animals that you visit with.
Oh, gotcha.
To prevent the spread of germs. And then if you do take a look at other cats, you can't come back and touch them again. So make sure you've done all of the visitation that you want to do with these two before you move on to interact with other cats.
Yeah, well, they are adorable, and oh my goodness, you gotta find a home soon. I know you will. I know. All right, we want to thank Bethany. Frederick County Animal Control, right on Rosemont. Go to visit fcac.as.me to find out more, see them, see all the other animals that are available here. You guys are getting ready for your summer splash coming up.
That's right.
And that's a great way to come out and see dogs in their kind of funnest, best times, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the mid of July. It's going to be a Saturday afternoon. We're going to have the baby pools out, the splash pads, the sprinklers. We got some cute Hawaiian shirts and some little swim trunks and some sundresses for the dogs that are going to be here. So all the dogs will be outside. We're trying to get some other things for humans as well. To kind of see them in, a fun, playful light and see if they're going to be a good energy level for you.
Yeah.
You will be able to see, obviously, the cats and things like that, but the dogs will be outside, having their pool party.
That's awesome. All right, we have that on our calendar, so check that out if you're interested in a dog. It's a great time to go see them when they're having a great time this summer. And we will see you guys next time. All right, again, thanks to Pet and Home Care for Possum Pets. How cute were those kittens? Oh my gosh, they were so, so sweet. All right, quick break, then we'll be back with Amanda Whitener to hear more about woman-to-woman mentoring, and that is right after this.
Elevate your next party with Dreamscape Slumber Events. Over 12 themes and customization available for kids, teens, and adults to enjoy. Don't have the space? We have solutions for that too. Search Dreamscape Slumber Events on Facebook.
Good Morning Frederick loves to save you money, so don't forget that $25 off to Dreamscape Slumber Events. Just let them know you saw them on Good Morning Frederick, and you can book your online tickets with Tree Trekkers using GMF to save 10%. Let's talk about what else is doing good in the neighborhood other than discounts. Doing Good in the Neighborhood is sponsored today by Pulling for Veterans. Mark your calendar for the next flea market coming up on Sunday, July 28th at the AmVets Farm. 150 spots are available for selling anything and everything, craft items, direct sales, or yard sale. Just $30 a space. Email outreach@pullingforveterans.org for details and to reserve your space. Amanda moved from the corporate world to the nonprofit world, and I think she's doing pretty well at woman-to-woman mentoring. She's also kind of new to the Frederick area, so it's been fun for her getting out and meeting people and seeing more of our beautiful county. Here's Amanda. Home of everything Frederick.
I love it.
It's got such a colorful background.
That's a perfect
Great
background.
backdrop.
Yeah.
I'm with Amanda, Women to Women Mentoring.
Yes, ma'am.
So since October, you've been at the helm. Let's tell everybody, in case they're not aware, what is Women to Women Mentoring?
Yeah, so Women to Women Mentoring is a small nonprofit organization based here in Frederick, really focused on building community and partnerships through mentoring relationships between women. So we serve all adult women in Frederick, and in some of our programs serve Carroll County as well. So it's really hyper local, but we do a lot of programs for adult women, including our core program, which includes a one-on-one match program and monthly workshops. It lasts about 6 months, really focused on that group of women 18 to 34 who are going through change or looking for some guidance in their lives. They're paired with an experienced mentor in the community, and they spend a lot of time together. They do workshops on things like boundary setting and goal setting and their strengths, really learning how to empower themselves and make great decisions with working with their mentor, and also branching out and growing on their own. We have a Women in STEM program, which is for undergraduate women. Okay. And we also have our mentoring circles, which are for folks who have more life experience, that age 35 and up, that is really focused on just getting together. As adult women, sometimes we think, I just need to talk about life stuff. And mentoring circles are really focused on that. So
very cool. So how do you get the women, how do women apply to be a mentee, I guess? How does that happen?
A lot of our mentees come from word of mouth references. So it's really important to be out in the community and talk to people about what we do. And once they come to us, they have a quick application they fill out on our website. They meet with our senior program manager and really get to know them better, because when they join the program, we want to match them with the best mentor, not only for their career interests or their personal interests, but their personalities as well. So that when they meet together, there's really a personal connection that happens.
You guys are like a dating service.
A little bit.
Like this. I like it.
That's right. Without the monthly fees.
Yeah, exactly. How many women do you mentor every 6-week program?
So there's usually
6 month, you said, sorry, 6
correct.
month program.
Yeah, there's usually 20 or so, 20 to 25 is sort of our ideal group. And they all meet together. They might meet on an evening, they might meet over Zoom, depending on the schedule. We run 2 cohorts, or sometimes 3 if we have a lot of interest per year. So it ends up being about between 40 and 60 mentees every year. And that doesn't include our STEM program, which is also about 25 women. And then our mentoring circles are generally a little smaller, 8 to 12 individuals as part of those.
Interesting. So where do you find your mentors?
A lot of them also come from word of mouth. People who love us. And folks who come to us, we go to a lot of networking events, a lot of other places where we talk to people, and we ask them, hey, have you ever thought about being a mentor? Because everyone has a story. You don't have to have a specific set of credentials or have to have accomplished a certain number of things. Anyone can be a mentor. Every woman has a life experience, and every story is powerful. Even when you set out in your life and you think, I'm going to follow this very strict path, maybe you didn't follow it. That's an important story to tell. We probably both have those similar stories.
Yes, for sure. For sure, absolutely. How can Frederick help you?
Sure. And I think the way that Frederick helps us the most is just by knowing that we're out there. And when interacting with women in your lives who might be going through a change or might be looking for something different or looking for connections in a new way, recommending, hey, have you ever looked at this organization? They might have resources or a place that you can go talk, an event that you can attend, and really join that community that way. That really seems to be the best way to build that network. We really are, grassroots and ground up, and we love talking about what we do. Obviously, we're very passionate about what we do, and word of mouth is the most powerful gift that Frederick could give us.
What's been the biggest challenge?
The biggest challenge is, for me, coming back to working in the nonprofit space. I worked in a corporate role for a long time, and the dynamic is a little bit different. The resources are very different, but I really love being back in the nonprofit space and really solving those day-to-day challenges. There's no shortage of challenges in a small nonprofit, but really taking time to sit back and think, how will this impact everything that we do? Every dollar spent is valuable. Not that it's a challenge, but it's a different set of things to think about, which I've really loved. And it's just such an amazing community that I just love being a part of it.
Fundraising. So do you have events each year that are key and cornerstone to Women to Women?
We do, and many of you are probably familiar with our Clutch the Future Purse auction. I've got my own Clutch the Future purchase, but that is our big fundraiser for the year, and that happens in March every year in 2025. Coincidentally, it's on International Women's Day, which is March 8th, 2025, so that Saturday in A big day. Hopefully the weather will hold out for us and it will be a wonderful event. But that's a significant fundraiser for us, with the goal being that we offer all of our programs free of charge.
Okay.
So all of our support, all of the folks in the community who, support us financially and, with volunteer time really gives us, all women, access to our programs and don't have to worry about without financial costs, right? Or having it be a barrier to participate.
Yeah,
that's right.
Of course. If there was one thing you wanted people in Frederick to walk away with knowing about women to women mentoring, what would it be?
That we think about there's a lot of buzzwords out there about, not buzzwords, but true things about diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. We are belonging, right? Everything that we do is all about belonging, and we really create a space for women to be a part of that and to belong and really feel that sense of community. And I feel like a lot of folks maybe don't remember or think that mentoring is something that they can do. Every story is powerful, and when you think about yourself as a mentor, you can do it. Mentoring is as informal as our conversation, but it can be as structured or as not structured as you want. But everyone has a story to tell, and everyone's story is valuable.
What is the next time? Like, is it a rolling kind of mentoring thing, or do you kind of have set dates that things start?
That's a great question. Our cohorts start generally at the beginning of the academic year, so September, October.
Gotcha.
And then there's generally, if we have the interest, one in the winter, and then one that runs spring into sort of the beginning of summer. And then we, kind of regroup over the summer and start that cycle over again.
Gotcha. So right now would be the time, if you're interested in being
right.
a mentor, to reach out.
Absolutely.
And what is the process of becoming a mentor?
So similar to applying to be a mentee, you would visit our website. We have a short form to fill out. You just, select that you would interested in being a mentor. You would talk to our program team, get to know you a little bit better, what your interests are, talk about the commitment, and then see where we can find a good match. There is mentor training that's involved. We have a little bit of training just to talk about how we do things at Women to Women Mentoring, like what we expect from our mentors and how to interact with mentees, and how to address any challenges that might come up, or great conversation starters, so that the mentor relationship is equally valuable to the mentee. So we don't just throw mentors in cold and be like, good luck.
See you later.
That's right.
Good luck.
See you in 6 months.
Yeah.
But we do try to structure it in a way that everyone understands the expectations, and that the mentees and mentors really start out building that relationship and having enough structure to keep that conversation going, but also enough freedom to explore that relationship as it naturally evolves.
Yeah. Have there been any results from a mentor-mentee that you go, that's really cool?
We love to hear the stories when mentors and mentees come back to say, especially a mentee, to say, I still talk to my mentor long after the program is over, or they attend events together. They might, come to Clutch the Future together as a group, or we see them at events, just attending events together, or when you hear that a mentor helped a mentee with a promotion or a new job, or helped them find a new pathway in their lives. But also when mentors come back and volunteer for things, or come back and mentor multiple times, we love to see mentors, mentees, everyone out in the community. We come to events and they're like, we love Women to Women Mentoring. It was such a valuable experience, or to reflect on those. Or when mentees come back and then be mentors. I think that's the ultimate goal.
That is the ultimate
when
goal, right?
when they decide that, hey, this had such an impact on my life that I want to come back and give back, which is always super fabulous.
You can't ask for any more than that.
That's the incredible word of mouth.
Yes, exactly. And we'll make sure the website's up on screen.
Absolutely.
People can reach out, whether you want to be a mentor or you are a mentee potential. And there's no shame in that. Boy, we all go through changes. Sometimes you just need to be redirected, and maybe this can help.
I would love that.
Awesome.
We'd love to see you.
Well, thank
Absolutely.
you so much,
Well, thank
Amanda.
you so
It was
much.
great
This
to
was so
chat
fun.
with you. And we look forward to seeing you at the next Women to Women Mentoring fundraiser, whether you're involved directly with the program or not.
That's right. Always a good time. So come out and see us.
Awesome. All right. We'll
Thank
see you guys next time. All right. I kept saying women to women. It is woman to woman, 1-to-1, but you get the picture. Woman to woman mentoring right there. Want to thank Amanda for all of that. All right. Coming up on tomorrow's show, Stacy Krantz has been creating jewelry designs for over 25 years, and she and I chat about her shop in Bloom. and the cool vibe they have on East Patrick Street. And I stop in to see Crystal and Bob at Crash and Catharsis Rage Factory. And boy, if you need to get out some pent-up frustration, that is the place for you. And finally, I chat with a high school friend, Brian May, who is asking for your help to honor our veterans on July 4th. We're on all the socials, so when you have a minute, please search and follow and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I want you to have an awesome week. Happy Monday. Get out there and be great, Frederick.
From downtown streets to the